Hellion, Viking, Medevac, Thor, Banshee. I mean, he's got the rainbow strategy. He's got a little bit of everything in there. So we'll see how that plays out. But I just think against this Infestor, Zergling, Baneling combo with some Mutalisk support, dual Evo Chambers going down now. Lair is about 1/3 the way towards a Hive. I mean, Dimaga is sitting very pretty right now, and it's just going to be loads of work for the Terran player to kind of come back into this. He is trying to take a third right now. I'm surprised he hasn't destroyed those destructible rocks to the right. Do you think he might try and get the high yield here, or do you think he's going to go for his third overall all the way on the right, non-Vidius?
He's probably going to go to his third all the way on the right. The high yield is going to be sitting right next to creep at this point because lucifron just hasn't been controlling the creep spread at all. He hasn't been pushing out and killing those. He hasn't been putting units at the edge of that to kill the tumors as they push out. And Dimaga, learning from game 1, has done an excellent job of creep spread on the last 2 games.
Mutalisk coming in behind here. I thought they would be working on that Thor. Missile turret actually sends him back along with the sight of that Thor. And Terran, I would assume he's just trying to turtle up and chill, take his third, try and out macro this Zerg, but without putting pressure on the Zerg, do you really think there's much of a chance for this Terran player?
I don't like his army composition either right now. So what he's doing now I think is bad. He does not have enough stuff to push. He's trying to make something happen. I just don't think he's going to be able to.
Right now we do have a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Banelings, and a lot of Mutalisks. Zerglings coming in. Are they going to get this round? They are. Stim does go off. Banelings having trouble because the Zerglings round was so good. Having trouble trying to get into the Terran ball, but it looks as though they do anyways. And everything gets decimated. The 3 Thors still standing, but they're basically dropping to the rest of these units here. A lot of Mutalisks. The actual Medevac's trying to pick up a Thor and get it out. Not going to happen. That last Thor is going to go down to the Zergling Mutalisk composition. And a couple Infestors, hitting some good fungal growths there as well. And look at Dimaga with the Changeling sitting there at the third. Lucifron cannot land his CC, or his orbital command, landing it off to the side now, just trying to probably transfer a lot of those SCVs over here shortly. And Zergling's coming in, doing some work on that orbital command, but it's not going to be enough. Now destroying the destructible rocks, and as you said, Lucifron most likely on tilt, just not playing to his strengths right now, and definitely not playing the way he wants to play. Zerg finishing their 4th base now, so Dimaga is sitting so pretty, looking for that Ultralisk Cavern. It is down, halfway done on the armor upgrade, and it does look as though +1/+1 is done on the evolution chamber. So you're looking at 3 armor Ultralisks with Infestors and Zerglings and Banelings, and it looks as though Zerg is going to attempt to take the high yield in the middle of the map right now. That'll put him on 5 bases.
An Ultralisk just popped, so we have 2 Ultralisks out and a 3rd one on the way. And 3-3 is being researched. Or 2-2, sorry, is being researched for the Zerg. While the Terran has no upgrades at all.
Right, this heavy in on the infantry, and it looks as though the engineering base still has not been used. We have a factory, another one being thrown down. Do you think they're going to be building more Hellions, siege tanks? A ping going off by the spectators. I don't really know what that's for. I think that might have just been a misclick. Now, anything to note in special that you see non-Vidius about this game right now, or do you think it's just Zerg have the advantage, Zergling Ultralisk about to come into your base and mop things up?
I think the Zerg's just waiting for higher food count, more Ultras, and he's just going to make a push and win. I do not like Lucifron's unit composition. There's a reason it's Marine, Hellion, Thor. You need the Hellions. He doesn't have any. Zerglings destroy both Thors and Marauders.
We do see a couple Changelings coming in by Dimaga here, using those very effectively to scout the unit composition of his opponent and just everything in general. We do see a lot of Marauders being built, though, in an attempt to stop those Ultralisks from doing lots of work. And we do have a lot of tanks and Thors being produced as well. But nice little barracks wall over there on the right. Going to stall for a little bit of time when the attack comes to Lucifron's third. And right now it does look as though the scan's going off. He's trying to beat back these creep tumors, but too little too late. We see a huge flank coming in. Zerglings from the left, Ultralisks from the left and the right. Infestors throwing out fungal growth. Mutalisks coming in doing some work as well. And your army was decimated. GG, well played. And that's pretty much it. Your thoughts on the game non-Vidius?
I think Lucifron definitely was not comfortable in what he was playstyling as. He really is more comfortable, it looks like, going with mech. That's what he tried to transition to late. I think he would have had a great push if he had maybe 6 Hellions with upgrades and Blue Flame to kill those Zerglings around his Thors, keep him in the back. Zerglings go for the surround, roast the Zerglings. He had 1 Hellion in the front, and Marauder Thor, you could have just had Zerglings, only Zerglings, and you would have beat that, especially without upgrades.
Right, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Round of 16, Lucifron versus Dimaga. Dimaga does move on, and I believe we have some round of 8 and some semifinals coming up here on some VODs. So hopefully we'll get those out to you guys in the next couple days, maybe today if we can finish it all up. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we hope to hear from you soon.